Sup guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Minty and in today's video I'm going to be showing you a couple of game breaking glitches that are all working in the latest version of Minecraft. Now some of these only work in the Java edition, which is what I'm recording in, but a lot of them do work or are found also in the Bedrock edition, which is also what a lot of people play. A lot of these are game breaking and can really help you out when trying to, kill the Ender Dragon or just trying to do survival. And a lot of them are just, fun. Troll your friends maybe if you're in like a server. And a couple of them are just kind of like weird, like why are these in the game kind of thing. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get into the video. So the first one, and you may have seen this before, and it's that if you're in something that's like rideable, so like a boat, a minecart, I don't know, a horse, a pig, and you go into a bed, you're actually kind of sleeping on the floor. So I'm going to show you what that looks like in a sec. So if we just place like the bed here, and the boat, and we just go into like F5, time set, I'll just go night, so I like to type in all the numbers. And then we just go into the boat, and then go into the bed. Actually, we have to go a bit closer. If we go to the bed, as you can see, we're kind of sleeping on the floor. And if you have like, maybe like friends, if you have friends like nearby or like looking at you, it can actually look like you're really like on the floor. So I can just go back to night for a sec. And as you can see, we're kind of on the floor. It's hard to kind of tell because of the like where the boat is, but you will actually be on the floor. You're kind of next to the bed, which is kind of a pretty cool glitch. Alright, so now let's get on to the next glitch. Alright, so the next glitch is kind of like an X-ray glitch kind of thing, and it can help you out, like maybe finding ores or finding caves and stuff, dungeons, strongholds, I don't know. It's pretty simple. It only requires a composter, a lever, and a sticky piston. I would also recommend a night vision potion if you're trying to see like what's inside the caves. If you're just trying to find caves, you don't really need the night vision potion. And well, a pickaxe would be nice. If you're going mining, you'll probably bring a pickaxe anyway, but in case you don't, you should bring a pickaxe. Alright, so kind of make a little thing like this. And place a composter just like that. And kind of hop inside it. You'll see you go down a little bit and you're kind of stuck in it. And if I turn my auto jump off, I don't know why it's on. Why is it controls? Just like that. You can see we're kind of stuck inside this little thing. So let's place the lever up there and switch it on. Then place the sticky piston down just like that. And you'll see that we're kind of, X-raying right now. It's pretty cool. When you look around, you can see a lot of stuff. There's obviously some bats down there, so which means there's probably like a cave or something. Sometimes the caves have a little trouble loading in. As you can see, there's a lot there. There's actually some with torches in it. I've been in that one before. And if you look up, you can also see like the underside of like, the top. You can see like there's a birch forest over there, and you can see like some caves over here. And if you drink the night vision potion, you can actually see what's in them. So you can see some coal up there. Like sometimes if you look to it, it kind of disappears. It's a bit glitchy. It's a bug. Yeah, you can see what's kind of inside the caves. And if you want to, you can actually go closer. So I'm just gonna quickly what's it called? Like kind of dig a bit closer, just so we can have a better look at kind of what's inside that cave. So we'll just dig a bit closer, get a better look, maybe load in some more caves while we're at it. Let's just go a bit further. We can hear the water, so this is probably enough. Do that again. Lever, composter, switch it on, sticky piston. And as you can see, we can see a lot more stuff. There's like a little coral biome over there. There's some diamonds right in that cave over there, which is very useful. There's some lava. You can also see under the lava, which is pretty cool. There might be some ores under the lava, you can kind of mine it out. Or drain the lava out and get the ores. I think that diamond is actually at the bottom of that lava, so you just place some blocks, drain it all out, then mine up those diamonds. So this is a pretty useful glitch, unlike some of the other glitches I'm going to post in this video. So let's just get on to the next glitch. Actually, this is kind of a 2 glitches in 1 video. This will also help you, if you can see, we're kind of laying down. Just like that. And you have to be in like a 2 block or 1 block high kind of thing. And pretty much you'll stay laying down. As you can see, we're kind of like, we're swimming. This is kind of like the swimming animation or the crawling. And yeah, it's pretty cool. You can make kind of like a base like this. Pretty much you just need to put like a piston on top of you and just push you in something. And then you can kind of just make a little base like this. It's pretty cool. Alright, well, since this was 2 glitches in that one little thing, let's move on to the 3rd glitch. Actually, no, the 4th glitch. Alright, so the 4th glitch on this video is that if you're riding a strider on lava, just like that, I almost died there. So first of all, if you didn't know you can ride striders, you can, and you can just kind of ride them across lava, even though you can't move on them. You know, it's kind of cool. Wherever they walk, you'll walk, and you can just kind of go over lava. But be careful, as if you log out while on a strider on top of lava, you will start burning. Now, if you don't have very strong armor, like mine, you will pretty much die really easily. Now, it's not like you don't get as much damage as if you're like kind of in the lava. It'll be just like you're on fire. But if you have no armor and you're in nether, please be careful, because you can you know, die and lose all your stuff. So we'll just go back to creative, and I'll show you the next glitch in a moment. Alright, so the next glitch is actually kind of like an anti-fall damage glitch. And you know, normally if you're like jumping from really high in the overworld, you can just place like a bucket of water and it'll save you from taking any fall damage. But of course, in the nether, water just kind of evaporates as soon as you place it. So there's an alternative, which is actually placing twisting vines, which is pretty cool. So as you can see down here, I'll take a bit of damage, and although, you know, I have very strong armor, it doesn't look like I'm taking any hearts. As you can see, you know, it does actually take damage. So if we just go down here and get our twisted vines out, which you can find in kind of like the blue biome. Not sure what it's called yet, because the nether update is still very new to me. But you know, the biome with all the blue trees and all that, and you mine them up, and you can kind of go down, and you can kind of just save yourself from fall damage, which is pretty cool. So I could go a bit higher. I can't really find a place to go any higher though. I'll just kind of jump. And as you can see, we didn't take any fall damage, and this works from pretty much any height. Now, of course, if you're higher, you know, you know, you're going faster down, so you have to kind of click your mouse a lot more. But you will save yourself from taking any fall damage, which is, you know, pretty cool. Alright, so the next glitch is actually an alternative to this glitch, but in the overworld and without any water, so stay tuned. Alright, so the next glitch is also a very helpful glitch. And it's pretty much like the last one, and it can pretty much stop you from taking fall damage whatsoever. Now, I don't know where this could be used, because you have to be pretty high for this to be worth it. But you might be building like a huge tower or a sky base or something, and you've just happened to accidentally fall off. Now what you can do is, when you've almost hit the ground, go to the main menu, or just, you know, this menu, and just click save, and, you know, save and quit to title when you're, you know, pretty close to the ground. And then when you spawn back in, you will spawn in where you exited the world. So if you did it pretty close, you'll spawn in pretty close to the ground, and then it'll just be like you've fallen from there instead of way up here. So as you can see, if I fell from here, I will most certainly die. Just like that. And I spawn back here because I got a bed. But if I go down, press escape when I'm roughly like this far, it can be even higher. You know, you can fall pretty high without actually dying. And if I just save and quit, then go back in, I only fall from that high, which is pretty cool. So if we just do that again, and I show you what I did, I'll show you, like, you can even fall from like a lot higher if you're not like that good at, you know, pressing escape. I don't know. You can fall from all the way up here, and it will pretty much work. I'm just gonna test how high you can actually fall from. It's just from like this high. I'm pretty sure you can actually go like really high somehow. I don't know. So this comes, you know, there's like a spawn protection for when you first spawn in. Maybe like, what if you go like this? Do you reckon that'll work if we just like click escape as soon as we're falling? Alright, so it turns out that you don't actually have to be close to the ground. So if you're in the air and you're falling, you know, if you just fall from anywhere, just press escape, exit the world, go back in, you'll fall down, but you won't take any damage, which I think is pretty, you know, useful if you fallen from a high place and you don't have armor, or it's just super high and armor is irrelevant, and you don't have maybe like a water, or you're not good with kind of trying to place the water like when you're close to the ground. So this is kind of a pretty cool glitch that will help you do that. Now on to the next glitch. Alright, so the next glitch is a pretty weird glitch, and I'm not sure where it'll be actually useful. But if you're in spectator mode, so if I just go to spectator, you can actually just like stop minecart. So as you can see, spectator, you can kind of go through, you know, you can't really interact with the world. You can actually stop minecarts, which is pretty much the only thing you can actually interact with. You can't mine anything. You can also get in the minecarts, which is pretty cool. But yeah, you can't actually mine anything, you know, spamming the mouse. But you can stop minecarts and you can, you know, push minecarts. Maybe you can't, I don't know. And also the second glitch is that you can actually see through like some kind of like blocks when you're in spectator mode, and one of them is actually the nether portal kind of like portal block. So if I just show you this now, so as you can see, there's my little head. I can actually see through, like, you know, the nether portal block. This also works with the end portal and some other kind of things like this. I don't know how useful this is, as I said, but it's just a pretty weird glitch, you know. It makes it look like there's absolutely no nether portal there if you're pretty far away. So, you know, some weird bugs in Minecraft 1.16, obviously. So we'll be getting into the last couple of glitches that I'll be showcasing in this video. And yeah, stay tuned. Now the next glitch that is on this channel is actually a kind of, it's not really a game breaking glitch. It won't really help you in any way. But you know, it's a glitch in 1.16, so I'm going to be showcasing it. And it's that the crimson and the warped planks can actually be used as fuel. So as you can see, this oak wood here, whoops, wrong way. This can be used as fuel, and if I want to cook something, what's something to cook? This thing. If I try to cook this, you know, that'll work. All well and good. So if we just get another one to try it with the other planks. So there we have some charcoal. And if we just wait for this to die down, and we get some of these crimson planks, they actually can't be placed in. They can be placed in the top, and I'm not really sure what that will do. It doesn't really do anything, they just kind of sit there. But you actually can't, you physically cannot place them in the bottom, which is kind of weird because, you know, they are wood, they're planks. You know, they make the wood sound when you walk over them, but you actually can't use them as fuel, which is, you know, pretty interesting. And I'll be going to the final glitch, which is a pretty crazy, kind of entertaining glitch. So yeah, see you there. And now the next glitch is a pretty weird glitch, and it's that these hoglins, they'll actually go after the wither, but they won't actually damage it. So if we just spawn in the wither and some hoglins here, just surrounding it, just like so, and the wither, whoops, and change it to easy difficulty, and just like that. When it's finished its charged phase, as you can see, the hoglins are actually trying to attack it. And of course it just killed it because it blew up. But if we just spawn some more hoglins in, when the wither actually goes close to the ground, the hoglins will try to attack it. But if the wither kind of damages it, they'll kind of try to run away. Of course, the wither's pretty high in the ground, above the ground, so it can't really do anything. And of course the wither tries to kill the hoglins, which is pretty cool. Why are you doing that, wither? Die. So that has been, I think, 10 glitches in Minecraft 1.16. I hope you enjoyed. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you later.